Well, hey everyone, here we are, we're back. End of another week, another training week done. I can't believe it's gone so quickly this week. And I suppose a few competing tensions this week. It was a deload week training wise, but also quite a hectic work week. So those two combinations were kind of at odds with each other, to be honest, but I suppose it was kind of nice to have a bit of a deload with work ramping up a little bit. But hey, let's have a little look at what was 14 weeks to go. So the first thing that has to be said is this deload week couldn't have been timed much better, actually, because the Sydney Trail Series, they do one in summer and one in winter. Obviously we're here in summer at the moment over here in Sydney, and essentially it's a 3-race event over summer. We're leading into the second one, this weekend. So it's actually the perfect deload week to kind of take the speed off and take the volume down and get me ready for that. So that was the first thing. That was actually kind of nice. But as we know, we're preparing for Ultra Trail Australia 50k, and I think with this training program, I'm really trying to be really specific and intentional with it. And this was, as I said, the first deload week, and I have to say the first thing I noticed this week was my mindset. I'll be honest, I knew what workouts were coming. Right, I knew what was happening. It's not like the plan suddenly emerged to me at the beginning of the week in each workout, but my mindset was one of like utter relaxation when I came into this week. I was like, oh, this is going to be such a nice and chill and relaxed week. Now, what transpired was that was not the case. It was not the case at all. A couple of speed workouts, like yes, the volume was down and the mileage was lower, but there were still some key speed workouts that I had to achieve. And I'll be honest, my mindset, being that of relaxation, really just didn't suit those faster efforts at all. So I wouldn't say they were the most quality workouts, to be honest. So a really good learn for me right there. And then moving into the longer run, which is just a 7k, which is not too crazy on the mileage front. Had a massage after that, and I'll be honest, I kind of expected to wake up on my rest day feeling absolutely incredible and like a super limber athlete ready to conquer anything, but that just simply wasn't the case. So again, just this whole process is just one of just a lot of learning and figuring it out as we go, really realizing that these deload weeks are important to absorb the work that's already been done. It's not necessarily going to make you feel like incredible in the sense of feeling really free and loose and limber, but just trusting that the work that you've put in is being just absorbed a lot more deeply in a week like this. So a lot of trust in this process, hey? So let's think about some of the key learnings. There was two for me this week, and the first is, and this is the case every week we go into as we train for whatever we're working towards, it's the mindset you carry is so important. I think I entered this deload week, as I said earlier, with a mindset of relaxation, and whereas that made me feel calm, it maybe meant that the way I showed up in some of the workouts this week was not as intentional, therefore potentially making those workouts not as effective as they could be. Now, I'm not beating myself up here. I know this is a learning journey and a learning process, so it's genuinely not the end of the world. However, I think it's really important that when it comes to the way we're thinking about and the way we're allowing our minds to think through the workouts we're going to do and the point of each week, it's really important to remember that and really think deeply about that so that you can approach each workout with that intentionality. So that was learn number one. So number two. Now this was a big learn about the point of a week like a deload week, and really using a week like this to truly listen and tune in to what your body is telling you, and really looking and listening and feeling for those signs that are there within the way your muscles feel, your joints, your mind, your everything when it comes to training, and actually using that to prompt the way that you do things. So for instance, a bit more foam rolling, maybe you spend a bit of time extra in a sauna if you're fortunate to have access to one, or a bit more stretching, things like that. I think that's something that I really want to be super intentional with as we move into this next kind of 4-week block, is making sure that I'm reflecting and spending time thinking about the way that I'm really feeling, and not just blanketing the positivity that I normally try and place upon everything to diminish the way that I'm actually feeling. So I think that's really, really important. So keen to see how that impacts me moving forward. But here we are, we're just about to enter 13 weeks to go till Ultra Trail 50k, and I'm excited really happy with where I'm at. I think I've learned a lot this week, and whereas I don't feel super limber, as I said right now, flexible and all that stuff, I'm trusting this process and trusting the plan that I've got, and just again remaining intentional and in just listening to myself and my body through the process. So thanks for watching, really appreciate it. Hope you have an awesome week training. Feel free to comment how's your training going. If you're training for an event like Ultra Trail, let me know.